Hey gang, it's Jeff Black here from Beechmont Ford Performance. Once again, I am back out here in the garage for another episode of Garage Table Discussions. Today I've got several things I'm going to talk to you about. One, I've got a new product here that I bought that I thought you might be of interest in. And I've done a little improvement out here in the garage that I also thought you might enjoy, and maybe something that you guys would want to do in your garage. But the first thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody sincerely from the bottom of my heart for all the get well messages that I had from being in the hospital for a week or so. I am obviously out and I have come back to work at Beechmont Ford. I'm not quite 100% by any means yet, but I'm working on it. But more than anything else, I really want you guys to know that I do appreciate the get well messages, and it meant a lot to me. All right, so now that we are back out here in the garage, we're in the middle of winter. It's early February, and we haven't had a ton of snow here in the greater Cincinnati area yet, but I know a lot of our fans out there, you guys have had a lot of snow. So how many of you have been caught stuck in the snow, or even, for example, back when I was in the new home construction business, I was a new home construction manager, and every once in a while on a job site, you might get stuck in the mud. So you'd be hunting around for 2x4s, rocks, whatever you could find to try and get under the tire and, work your way out. So, not too long ago, if you remember, I purchased these new race ramp flat stoppers from a company called DiscountRamps.com. And when I purchased those for the car, they sent me a $50 gift certificate. Now, it was only good on DiscountRamps.com, so I thought, well, let me get on there and see what they might have that I might have an interest in. So, lo and behold, I found these. So again, if you've been stuck in the snow, mud, or whatever, and you have been trying to, find 2x4s, whatever, to get out, these might be a great option. As you can see, it's pretty small, pretty compact. Now, if you're like myself and my wife, especially in our F-150, I keep what I like to call the go home bag, to get home bag, or a bug out bag, whatever you want to call it. And part of that is a big Rubbermaid crate that we keep other stuff in too for winter, if you get stuck out there, a spare coat, blankets, all kinds of stuff, gloves. So these fit nice out there. What this is, as you can see, I'll pull it out, we'll unpackage this, and these are really convenient. This will fold out and basically create you a nice little clawed contraption. That's what I'm going to call it. So you can stuff this under there, try and get your tire some traction on these claws, and hopefully you're going to get out of the snow or the mud. I just thought these were really a pretty cool little idea to carry around in your vehicle. Nice, compact, very easy to fold right back up and put back in the box. And there we go, somewhere. I'll get it. There it goes. And then you fold it right back up, put it back in the box and store it away or whatever. Hopefully you never have to use them. But I just thought these were the coolest little thing and not bad at all. I think they were about 25 bucks for a piece, and I bought two of them. I'll keep one in my vehicle and one in Carol's. So that's just one little thing that I'd like to pass on to you guys. I thought maybe, again, every time I come across a product that I think is kind of cool, that might help one of my car or truck buddies, this is something that I thought would be of use. All right, so check those out, DiscountRamps.com. All right, so the other project that I had out here in the garage that I wanted to tell you about is how many of you have a workbench surface out in your garage that has started to look kind of crappy? Like mine, the top surface was made of like about a 3/4 inch piece of, I don't know, almost like a dense particle board, and it was looking pretty crappy. So I decided to make some improvements to it. Let's take a walk over to the bench and I'll show you what I've done. Come on. Okay, so as I said, the top of my workbench was to me just looking kind of crappy. So I thought, hey, I want to make this look a little bit better and make it easier to hopefully work on. So what I did was I painted the surface, obviously red, which is one of my favorite colors here in the garage, and then 3 coats of polyurethane on top of it. And I'm actually very, very happy with the way this turned out. Not only to me does it look good, but it's a nice smooth surface, easier to keep clean, and do some work on if I need to. I don't do, a ton of work out here anymore on the actual cars as I used to back when we had our 60s cars and the other cars which I was more capable of working on. Now I won't touch the GT350R or other minor stuff. Just not feeling qualified for it. Plus, the advantage of working at a dealership, right? I take it in and I say, hey, I need this done. All right, so there you go. Again, just a small little improvement. Painted it red, 3 coats of polyurethane, and I think it looks fantastic. So if you're looking for a small little way to improve your garage, this might be something you might think about. So there you have it, gang. Nothing too over the top for this episode. In all honesty, I'm still a little tired, so I didn't have a whole lot of energy to put a big episode together, all right, by any means. But I just thought that these might be a couple of things that would interest you guys. And, again, like I said, I always like to try and bring things to you that may be of interest. Okay, once again, thanks again for everybody with the Get Well messages. Definitely appreciate it. And I will look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks for another episode of Garage Table Discussions. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.